Let's play a game of baseball stars and see if we can win a game with the perennial basement-dwelling SNK Crushers. We'll take on the always popular lovely ladies and attempt to score a victory against the all-women's squad. Play ball. After a 2-out single by Jab in the bottom of the first, Paul rocks a deep drive to center field to open the scoring quickly against the starter Leanne. In the bottom of the second, the ladies strike back with a leadoff double from Chris. Dania follows and pulls one down the third base line. It straddles the foul line and just makes it over the wall to knot the game up at 2 against Shacho. Both starting pitchers post zeros over the next several innings. Leanne piles up the Ks while Shacho lets his defense do the work. The game stays tied at 2 until the 6th. Speedy leadoff hitter Vince bunts his way on. Manny and Jab both follow with singles to load the bases with no outs in the top of the 6th, forcing Leanne out of the game in favor of Juana. The reliever gets 2 outs without any runner advancing, but KJB comes up and nubs a slow roller that isn't fielded fast enough, and everyone ends up safe while a run scores to put the Crushers up by 1. Still up by 1 in the top half of the 7th, SNK loads the bases with 2 outs. Paul smacks a base hit to left, knocking home a run, but the ladies cut down the second runner at home plate on a nice defensive relay. And the lead stands at 4-2 after 6.5. In the bottom half of the inning, after Shacho had retired 12 straight, the ladies finally get going with a double from Emma and a pinch single from Rachel. Taka hits for the pitcher and gets a pinch hit of her own, knocking home Emma. In the 8th, Kelly is on to pitch, but she beans a batter with 1 out. June follows with a weak grounder that Emma ends up throwing away. The ladies pay for those mistakes as the usually light-hitting catcher Tommy blasts an 0-1 pitch over the left field wall to put the Crushers up 7-3. With a 4-run advantage in the 8th, Nobe is brought on to pitch to try and preserve the SNK lead, but the ladies have other ideas. Cheryl legs out an infield hit and Susan laces a single to center. With 2 outs and 2 on, Emma collects her second double of the day, bringing home a run. Rachel follows with an RBI single of her own, and we have a whole new ball game. Jocelyn pinch hits for the pitcher and brings home the 3rd run of the inning for the ladies to make it 7-6. We head to the 9th with the Crushers clinging to a 1-run lead. After a Jab single, Paul lofts a high fly to right center field that finds the gap and plates an insurance run. It's the first baseman's 4th RBI of the day and gives SNK a bit of breathing room heading to the bottom of the 9th. Closer Kono is on to try and save it, but with just 1 out left to go, Chris bloops a single to left just out of the reach of the defense. Dania gets her own bloop to put a pair on. The ladies continue their comeback attempt when Susan sneaks one in to bring home Chris and make things very interesting. Now with 2 on, 2 out, and trailing by 1, Emma rockets a potential game winner towards right, but Paul makes an absolutely unbelievable leaping play to end the ball game. What a defensive gem to put this one away. Wasn't that a fantastic game to watch? The SNK Crushers defeat the lovely ladies by a single run 8-7 on a beautiful afternoon here at the ballpark. In the losing effort, Dania led the way for the ladies with a homer and a pair of RBI, Emma had 2 doubles and an RBI, and Rachel had 2 hits and knocked 1 in. Chris had a double and scored twice. The Crushers were led by first baseman Paul, who not only hit a home run and knocked in 4, but made the game-saving defensive play to seal the victory. Tommy contributed with a homer and 3 RBI, and Vince had 3 hits and 3 steals. Shacho picked up the win, allowing just 3 runs in 7 innings. If you lasted this long, give us a like, comment and follow us on TikTok and YouTube at Retro Sports Games.